1, 2, 3.
My name's Chris. They call me the Kampung Kia. I have been a volunteer here at GUI for the last 4 years. And in the last 2 years, I've come on board the education arm, Balik Kampung, creating programs, working with schools and students to teach people about really going back to the very basics of what is important about character and what is important in our lives.
So the body is a single organism, and life is like that. The planet is like that, and society is like that. And if you just keep looking at one thing and trying to fix that one thing without looking at how it affects everything else, then it's kind of hard to really fix the whole problem.
In every way, a city disconnects people from nature.
It is about the big picture. Like, we do farming here, but is it just really about farming? It also means that we ought to look at how we grow things in the right conditions,
and it's reminding us too constantly about what is important in life. And when you get stuck inside an urban environment for too long, it's easy to forget those things.
So this vision that we have in GUI is about how can we build a nation of 5G people. What we call 5G is being gracious, green,
Giving,
being grounded, and being grateful.
I'm the founder and Kampung Spirit of this Ground Up initiative, a non-profit organization. Through the power of community, we just build brick by brick, plants by plants, and that's how we build the space up from 100 square meter to almost 1,500 meter right now.
GUI is very unique. There's no one that could describe GUI in totality. You got to experience it yourself.
Well, the thing is, it's hard to define GUI in a sentence or a statement. You know, everything's interconnected, and if you pull on one, something else gets loosened on the other side.
But once you're here, you realize that it is very healing. It provides a very safe place for a child to grow, an adult to explore, and that would actually make a society very resilient.
First, this experience gives us the grounding we need to be what it means to be a human being. Being able to live or interact with the community, it makes us a better person.
When all of us work on the ground, when we roll up sleeves, we are involved in clearing the land itself. It makes us very realistic. When we are in an aircon room, we have grand visions, but we forget that whatever we do, it must be rooted on the ground. And so by making us physically come to the ground, it encourages GUI's volunteers to know what is realistic, what's doable, and that's very important.
You're just in front of my aquaponic greenhouse that was built with using salvage material. Without this place, I couldn't do any of my research. Yeah, and definitely not in my home because I'm living in the HDB estates. So I wouldn't get to this far. You know, I would be still in the idealization stage.
We come from different places, but we all have a common dreams, and that is something that is no boundaries lah. And the happiness that we have, the community very much is something that I'm very, very attracted to. I think after I joined GUI for 4 years, I became a person who loves Singapore a lot. Seriously, I am very proud when I speak about Singapore. I just purely love this country. So I'm doing what I think is good for this place I call home.
By making people come to the ground, it makes people understand the concept of cause and effect. When the kids grow their own paddies, which is part of the plan, you know, they grow their own rice and they eat their own rice, they will understand that whatever they consume, it's because of hard work, because of deliberate effort to make things happen. We'll make the kids understand that concept of cause and effect is very important, especially when we're living in a society that's very disconnected from reality today.